And welcome in, everyone. We are live from Calvary Christian School. It's a game we've been waiting for the last couple of weeks. It's a mega matchup. It's undefeated Calvary Christian 5-0 on the season, taking on the #2 team who's been #1 for the last couple of weeks, the Brookstone Cougars. Thrift, Barringer here with my partner, Mike Frost. What are you looking forward to this one, Mike?
I'm looking forward to points, man. We're coming into the night. You got two great quarterbacks. You got Calvary Christian with Braxton Wilkinson, 1,260 yards on the season so far, 15 touchdowns, 2 picks. Broughton Branch at Brookstone, almost 1,300 yards so far this season, 17 touchdowns and 4 picks. I'm looking for some aerial assault. I'm looking for some explosion. We already know Calvary likes to shoot off some fireworks. We're going to see plenty of that tonight.
Braxton Wilkinson, 15 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Broughton Branch, over 15 touchdowns on the year for him. Ian Headley comes in year 1, and he has these high-flying Cougars averaging close to 40 points a game. As for the Calvary Christian Knights, you got senior Darnell Hamilton walking out with a hammer. They would love nothing more than to make a statement here tonight, Mike. Let's be honest with ourselves. Brookstone's been battle-tested. Brookstone is a powerhouse. Calvary's trying to earn that right to be on the field with Brookstone, and they think they can this year. The 2 times before that they have faced off against Brookstone, they've been outscored 120-12. They want to be that. They want that to be a lot different here on the field tonight.
Oh yes, they do. I mean, you got Brookstone, like you said, battle tested. They played First Presbyterian at home. They went to the road last week and played Stratford, the #1 team in that class, and lost on the road. Calvary hasn't had quite the schedule, but again, Calvary's also been dropping bombs on everybody so far this season at undefeated, averaging over 42 points a game with Brunson's offense. They're spreading the ball around. I mean, you got 6 guys on the Calvary side on offense who've all caught touchdowns so far this year. You got a great running game with Stokes. Wilkinson also scoring 3 on the ground to top off those 15 through the air. I expect Calvary to give them some ball. I expect a battle here tonight, back and forth all night long.
No doubt about it. By the way, we got another rivalry going on, and Northside is up 10-0 on Harris County already in the second quarter. How about the Patriots and Coach Orpeza's team punching the Tigers of Tommy Watson in the mouth? That's on Georgia Alabama Sports Live Harris County edition. We got Russell County Valley coming up here in just a little bit.
That's going to be another big game as well.
So Calvary's going to receive the opening kickoff. And we're going to see Braxton Wilkinson in this offense. Now, you know Emmanuel Brunson. This guy's a talented coach.
Oh, yeah.
For those who don't know his story, he was a offensive coordinator for Columbus State Cougars. They have it in intramural/club football team. He got noticed by Corey Black and Pacelli, took over their middle school team, did a good job there, but where he really got his bread and butter is his training. He's trained so many athletes to the next level, and here come the Cougars. And now he got an opportunity because C. Smith brought him here.
Oh yeah, if there's a quarterback in this town that anybody talks about, it's more than likely that Emmanuel Brunson's worked with them at some point in time to get them to that level. So he comes out here, high-flying offense. He knows what he's doing. He knows what plays to call. He gets them in a hurry. He can read a defense and figure out what a coordinator's doing, and he's able to adjust and make the right calls to put his team in a position to win.
The Knights come out on the field. They're in all black with green helmets, and Brookstone in all white and they're blue. Enough of the talk. All the hype leading up all week. We talked about it on the Sports Visions morning show. We had Ian Headley on. We had Coach Brunson on. They talked about how they were waiting for this moment. Headley is saying we are chomping at the bit to avenge their first loss of the season last week, the #1 Stratford 41-14. And for Calvary, they're tired of people doubting them.
Yeah.
They were a team that went 0-9 last year. We're in the gaps the year before, and people saying just like Missouri and A&M, this is grown man football.
Yeah.
Y'all are struggling at it. Well, now they're 5-0 and they get their first test tonight.
Oh yeah, I talked to Brunson on the field before the game, and he said that even despite dropping up to 70 points on some of these opponents, he said, I still yet to see 4 full quarters come out of this football team, and we're hoping we're able to put it all together tonight against a very highly talented, really good Brookstone Cougar team. It's palpable tonight, man. Senior night.
Listen, this is what Friday nights are about. We even got Ricky Rogers in the building, man. been looking forward. I ain't going to lie to you, man. I've been looking forward to this for the last couple of weeks, Mike. And I'm glad you're on the call with me, man. And you were right. Last night I saw a 17-0, not going to say snooze fest, but not a lot of fireworks.
Yeah,
Expect, especially with the weather, how beautiful it is. Look at the skyline. It could not be more perfect for Friday night football. And here comes Braxton Wilkinson. Now, you made mention of Coach Brunson. His quarterback pedigree speaks for itself.
Oh, it does. I mean, he played for the CSU team at quarterback as well before he took over as their OC. And then he's worked with some of these other kids. I mean, you've got Hurd over there at Carver. He's worked with him as well. And he gets these kids. He knows the mentality it takes. He knows what it takes to be a quarterback. He also knows what it takes to be a good play caller, and he's showed that so far this season.
Wilkinson, Jamar Williams. If you don't know who he is, you will tonight. That guy's a sensational athlete. Wilkinson will hand it off, and up the middle he goes, and there's a big hole, and he's still on his feet, and he busts out. And nice run there by number 23, Jaden Jackson.
Yeah, Jaden Jackson was able to hit that hole, hit a little circle button movement right there when he got to the second level. And then you have Frankie Bickerstaff able to clean it up after he got past the first down marker.
Now, Mike, you talked about Hamilton Stowe. That offensive line, defensive line for Calvary, that's what they need to improve more than anything. And you're seeing it here early on. Handoff again, and this time nothing going. He'll be blown up. That's Savon Kelly that's coming in late, getting a big hit. And that'll be minimal gain.
Yeah, Charlie Peak able to shed that block up there and get that initial one coming off the edge there.
Shout
and able to kind of, oh yeah.
His mom. Also, A.J. Hayes, shout out to his dad, Jack Hayes. Second down for Wilkinson. Brunson was telling me he has 4 guys with over 200 yards receiving. Luke Scoggins leads the team with 327. We've seen him since a sophomore year when he almost led the Knights to a championship. Wilkinson gets it out. Oh, Jackson's got space. Jackson will get it out too close to the 40. Will set up third down and short. What's your keys to the game for Calvary to keep this close and try to stay in it with the high power of Brookstone?
Calvary does a lot of the things where you shoot it out wide like that last play there. The little screens, the little quick hitters out to the wide side, which pretty much are going to be like their kind of run game. You're going to get 4 or 5 yards a pop. That's what they want. And you're going to keep moving it upfield that way. Plus the way they like to spread it around. They've got 6 receivers with touchdowns so far this year already, so there's not anybody you can really double and negate throughout the game because all you're doing is just giving them opportunity. Braxton Wilkinson playing point guard all season long.
Handoff, Jackson breaks a tackle, and then he's hit by Harrison Baker. He's got a club on his hand. He ain't stopping Harrison, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, Harrison Baker coming into the game, 87 tackles so far on the season through 6 games, 2 sacks. If anybody's going to keep this Brookstone defense and kind of make it a slower scoring game, it's going to be Baker captaining that defensive side for the Cougars tonight.
And it looks like punting situation for the Knights. Now, you want to see someone that's electric. Sammy LeBoy, who is a new addition to this Brookstone team coming from Miami. He'll drop the football, pick it up, and there he goes. Look at him. He's got blockers in front. Oh, what a clean block. And then he trips over himself. But you see already, and that may be, you think that's a block in the back?
I believe it might be.
Blindside block?
Yeah, it might be. It might be a little block side. Blindside block, like you said.
Kingston Terry,
yeah.
What do you consider that? If he's not paying attention and you decleat him?
Yeah, basically, you're coming like from the side. I ain't gonna lie to you. Back in the '90s when I played, it wasn't that was my favorite block. You know, you go up second level, linebackers trying to
everybody.
Big linebacker was trying to come across the field and fill a gap, and they say, you know, he's getting hit in the ear hole.
So it is a penalty on Brookstone, but you saw the speed there, Mike, of Sammy LeBoy. He already has a multiple return touchdowns. He is a speed, what DJ Jones like to say, phone booth quickness.
Yes.
When you're fast in a phone booth in tight spaces, you know you're pretty fast and quick.
Yeah, unfortunately for LeBoy, the turf monster came up and got the tackle on him on that one, but either way, it would have been called back with that block. But
so we're going to see Broughton Branch. He has led the area in touchdown passes this entire season. The junior quarterback has been sensational, and he has a bright future with the Brookstone Cougars. And they'll hand it off to Gray Jones. Gray Jones gets 2 yards in a cloud of dust there. And remember, they're without their leading rusher, Dylan Terry, that they hope potentially could make it back. That guy had close to 500 yards in 4 games.
Yeah.
He was on his way to having a sensational junior year. We hate it for him. We hope he comes back healthy, but now it's running back by committee for the Cougars.
Yeah, Nate Osborne able to fill him up and get a minimal gain on that one with the tackle.
And then gets the ball out quickly, and nice job there to Sammy LaVoy. And LaVoy.
Nate Osborne again getting sideline to sideline out there at linebacker.
And him, including some other guys like Nate Stokes, those guys are going to have to be huge. Liam Holcutt, those are their linebackers, and you see Holcutt right there in the middle, number 18. 3rd and 2.
Last game, Jack Evans, the last game I called, Jack Evans was all over the field at edge, being able to disrupt passes and everything else. So let's see if, with that height, if he can still do the same thing tonight.
Branch, bad play that led to a busted play that led to a first down. The running back was on the wrong side, but there still was a big enough hole that moves the chains.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Brookstone Cougars, he turned the guy, but there was still a gap right there for him to shoot right up the middle and take off with it. Thankfully for Calvary, Sammer was able to get upfield from the safety position and make the tackle.
Branch, 17 touchdowns on the year. Again, leads the area. That includes everyone. And that one's going to be almost intercepted. And guess who that
Jack
was?
Evans.
You say his name.
A little bit of foreshadowing.
Pierce.
Jack Evans is a menace with that height and those long arms. He's able to get off those tackles and get upfield and rush. And if he can't get to the quarterback in time, he's going to put him up, paw it down.
2nd down and 10. It's the Masterwall game of the week at Calvary. Brookstone in town. Cougars hand it off Gray Jones. Jones, not much of anything. I don't even think he gained a yard, maybe not even an inch. And it's 3rd down and 10 for Broughton Branch. And this is where you think, if you're Jack Evans, somebody's going to be pinning their ears back going after the quarterback.
Oh, yeah. And their main sack leader just made that last tackle, Darnell Hamilton, who leads the team with 6 sacks this season already. Quick, 5'9", 245-pound defensive tackle. Strong as an ox out there on the defensive front for Calvary.
And he gets it out wide open, and there is Mitchum Kelly, the other dynamic receiver. He's got close to 600 yards on the season. He's been sensational, and he's hard to cover, and you're seeing there what route running he has, Mike Frost.
Yeah, that post across the middle, he's able to find that zone, that emptiness in the zone, and get upfield. Another thing, thankfully, they had Liam Holcutt was able to bring him down by his ankles before he could break free.
Hand off, Gray Jones. Jones falls down. And this is what Brookstone is having a tough time because of the loss of Dylan Terry. That's been running back by committee. And, yeah, they want to throw the football over the field, but they got to be honest, and they got to be able to keep the defense at bay, knowing that they can run it if they need to.
Yeah, with that pass rush of Calvary, it's going to be key that Brookstone's able to run the ball tonight because those guys can pin their ears back.
Hand off again to Gray Jones. Jones busts it to the outside, gets 4 to set up 3rd and 6. So Ian Headley from Miami took over a Morbid program there, turned them into one of the better stories and teams in the lower classifications of Miami. Then somehow, some way, Henry Howell and the entire Brookstone school found him, and now he's done an amazing job in year 1 with the Cougars. Hand off, and that's not a, thought that may have been a face mask, but that's Kingston Terry, and Kingston does get close to the 1st down mark. It'll be 4th down and short. Holcutt and Snow there to kind of grab him, Mike, because he could have probably had another 5 or 10 more yards.
Oh, yeah, he was able to get a hold of that jersey around the shoulder pads and keep him in line and wait for Holcutt to come clean him up. Holcutt and Darnell came through to make sure he got down before he could reach the line to gain.
Branch on 4th and short. Kelly in the backfield takes the snap, Looking, steps up, got a ton of space, and he'll get the first down and more and slide down, and you're seeing the legs. That's the playmaking of Broughton Branch.
Yeah, he's not just a passer. I mean, he's able to run the ball. He's second on the team with 243 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns himself. So he's not going to just be sitting in the pocket and then throwing it out of bounds when he feels a rush. He saw that green on the right side and took off upfield. That's the downside sometimes of playing man on the edge with the corner's backs return. They don't see the quarterback take off until it's a little bit too late.
So first down and 10. LaBoy in motion. LaBoy will take it. LaBoy's got open space. LaBoy making a man miss. LaBoy spinning down inside. First and goal for the Cougars.
Yeah, Jaden Jackson able to save that touchdown on that one, able to spin him down to the ground before he can get any further. Still first and goal right now for Brookstone.
Branch takes the snap, hands it off to Kingston Terry, and he gets thrown down, still on his feet. And then finally, good pursuit by the Calvary Knights. And a host of Knights. That's going to be a loss of, probably would have been better just to fall down on the initial throwdown, but tried to make something out of nothing. He lost about 7 yards there, Mike. It's second down and goal from about the 14.
Yeah, that was the bull, Darnell Hamilton, able to get back there first and sling him down. Wasn't able to get him, still chased him down and got back and finished the tackle on the other side of the ball field.
Shout out to the legendary Scott Miller, the voice of Brookstone Cougars on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. He's got Columbus State soccer and basketball coming up this season, and so glad he's a part of what we do here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Broughton Branch takes a snap, steps up, looking. There is a flag, and I would assume that would be in holding. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, it's either a holding or some kind of illegal pick, depending on where they threw it. It could be defensive holding.
Okay.
But either way, the way they had the receivers come off the line there, it could be something kind of offensive pass interference or defensive holding.
Oh, sideline warning.
Oh, okay.
All right. So a penalty.
That was my third guess.
So a penalty on the Cougars. Actually, just a warning on the Cougars. It'll be third down and goal from the 9 for Brookstone. Branch. Jones in the backfield. 3, Mitchum Kelly. It's one of his favorite targets. Looking. Throws off the hands of Dakin Leatherwood, who, if he'd have caught it, all he had to do was make a man miss, could have gotten the end zone, and that's going to bring on the field goal unit.
Yeah, thankfully for Brookstone, Jamar Williams is sitting right there and just didn't see the ball before it got to him. He had nothing but green grass in front of him. Could have been a 99-yard return.
And I don't
really turn this game around, but now you're going to set up the field goal for Brookstone. Big leg coming up with the Cougars here.
Jimmy Hunter, the senior. We saw a 49-yard field goal. I called it 52. My math is your math, and your math is my math. Sometimes math ain't mathing for everybody. And Hunter kicks it straight through. Cougars take the football, go the length of the field, get stopped near the goal line. Knights hold them to a field goal. It's 3-0. Cougars on top. It's the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Game of the Week. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Vision's morning show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Vision's morning show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Vision's morning show, and download the Sports Vision's radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Welcome back, everybody. Thrift Barringer here, and I am with my partner. They call him the Frost Band, and Mike Frost. Good drive there by Brookstone, but nice job by Calvary. Bending but not breaking, holding them to a field goal.
Oh, yeah, and Calvary's coming out aggressive on defense right now. a couple of miscues on the back end, giving Broughton Branch the ability to get upfield on scrambles. Other than that, they were able to hold their own down near the goal line. Big Darnell Washington, I like to call him the bull, getting upfield, making a couple big plays in the backfield for Calvary.
I love Darnell. And
Darnell Hamilton, I'm sorry.
You're good. And Darnell Hamilton is a character, a great young man, very talented. He also acts, by the way. So I love that. I've seen him in a couple plays. Very talented young man. All right, we're going to see Wilkinson and the Calvary Knights offense able to get a few first downs and kind of stalled out there. And you're seeing they're trying to establish the run early with Jaden Jackson.
Oh, exactly. They're going to have to. They're known for throwing the ball around at Calvary, but it's really going to come down to can they get those quick hitters on the outside that's kind of part of their run game, the extension of it, get those 4 or 5 yards on first down.
And handoff is to Stokes. Stokes pushing the pile. Then Harrison Baker says, I will have none of that. You're going to hear me say his name quite a few times.
Oh, yeah.
Him and A.J. Hayes, they lead the team in tackles, man. Baker's got 87, and Hayes has got 79. And the next most for Calvary is 53. That's how much they have tackles.
Yeah, they're flying all over the field on defense. It's going to be hard for Calvary to get anything going. Those offensive linemen really going to have to get a good push, get up to the second level, and keep Hayes and them off the ball.
Wilkinson bringing in Jamar Williams. Taking the snap. Wilkinson under duress. Kelly, and he falls down. And you're seeing the field conditions having a little bit of factor. We've seen that twice now for a Brookstone Cougar and now for Braxton Wilkinson. It'll be third down and a mile.
Yeah, we were looking at the field conditions prior to the game. We know the rain with the last 2 days is going to have an effect on it. You've seen a couple bad patches out there on the field. Maybe it's one of those games where you probably get some longer cleats, change them out when you can, trying to get a better grip on this turf right here, because otherwise it's going to be a whole lot of slipping and a lot of people making mistakes out in the open field. It's hard to cut.
Coming in on the blitz, taking him down. Ball comes out. Did Brookstone get it? No, they're going to say he's down. But how about big number 85 getting his mitts? Charlie Peak, we said him once, said it twice now.
Yeah, the sophomore getting upfield, getting in Braxton's face and being able to cause that sack, almost caused the fumble there. So it's going to put them down near the 2-3 yard line. They're going to be punting out of the back of their own end zone. Brookstone looking to get good field position now, especially with Mr. LeBoy back here ready to set to return this one.
And a booming punt that LeBoy will take a bounce. They'll call Peter, and it will be down at the 29, and that's great field position for Brookstone.
Hey, couldn't ask for much better right there after that 3-0, that first field goal, and then now you're going to get the ball close to the red zone starting off for Brookstone with the second possession of the game. Calvary hoping to get a turnover, at least keep them out of the end zone on this one and keep it a one-score game regardless.
So Broughton Branch and the Cougars offense got a field goal last time, and now they got better for field position on this drive. Hand out the Gray Jones. Jones, and good pursuit there, but Jones still able to keep his feet and crawl his way for 4 yards.
Yeah, it looked like Nate Osborne was able to slip back there and get him in the backfield. Wasn't able to get him back where he wanted to. He was able to get upfield and at least get 4 on that one after almost getting tackled in the backfield.
Branch fires it. LeBoy catches it. LeBoy makes a man miss. LeBoy goes in for a touchdown. Sammy LeBoy showing you his speed and making people miss left and right.
The boy's got legs on him. He's got that quick twitch. Like to call that little quick twitch fibers in his legs. He's able to get a couple shifty moves in there, make guys just swing and miss all through the defensive backfield there, and he's able to scamper into the end zone unscathed.
14 seconds before before the end of the quarter, and Brookstone goes 29 yards off of 2 plays, and that looked pretty easy. Mike Frost, Jimmy Hunter to make it 10-0 is the score. And the Cougars punching Calvary in the mouth. Now the Knights got to respond. It's the Maswell Game of the Week here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll see if Coach Brunson's team can respond next, right after this.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
Welcome back, everyone. 10-0 is your score. And Hunter will kick it off. County in Northside. How about the Patriots? 22-7, Mike Frost.
Oh yeah, I kind of expected that one coming into this game. The way Ora Pace has got that offense and everything going for Northside. They've become a good disciplined team. They've had a couple long bad breaks against some really good teams so far this year. So being able to host Harris County, they're able to start off strong out there with a 2-score lead already. Crucial drive for Calvary right here, coming up down 2 scores already, 10-0 here towards the end of the first quarter. Need to get some points on the board for the Knights.
Handoff, and Jackson runs hard, and they're going to need more of that. Helmets come off. I think that was Jackson. That was a hard run.
Yeah, Dylan Terry getting there to clean up, knock the helmet loose for Calvary.
That first quarter belonged to Brookstone, Mike Frost.
Yes, it did.
And they lead 10-0. We got another quarter coming. We got a big-time matchup in the GIAA. It's Calvary and Brookstone on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
We're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. The Knights, second down and 7, down 10-0, and they need to get something going here, Mike. You don't want to go down you're already at double digits. You don't want to be down 3 possessions already before you even get your first score. This is not Mount DeSales. Brookstone's a whole different animal. Toss, sweep over to Jaden Jackson, and that's Jamar Williams, and he's absolutely blown up. He probably lost 2 yards.
Yeah, he's taking back. It's going to be 3rd and long. Looks like somebody might be injured for the Cougars, but he hops right on up. Yeah, Jaden Jackson trying to hit the edge there, but Brookstone's defense was able to stretch it out wide, make him turn up to where the rest of the defensive guys can get in there and make the hit and bring him down.
Colton Jordan is coming up a little bit gimpy, but great job by that Cougars defense.
Yeah, 3rd and long here for Calvary. Let's see what they got in the bag. See what Brunson gets a good play call in here. It's going to take some good protection from that offensive line to give Braxton Wilkinson some time to throw the ball.
Well, he's going to need it here. It's 3rd and 8. It looks like a must-down, passing-down situation, Mike. Nate Stokes in the backfield. And Brookstone wants to take a timeout. We'll take one, too. We'll be right back after this on the Georgia-Alabama Sports Live Game of the Week.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Welcome back, everybody. 3rd down and 8. Coach Headley showed his speed there trying to get a timeout call. He did not like his alignment.
Yeah, well, Colt Jordan was out there covering a slot, and he was still gimping on that knee.
Yeah, that was not going to look good. Wilkinson is going to throw it deep, and he overshoots. Well, I think that was Jamar Williams. No, that is not Jamar. That's King Hinton.
Yeah, it looks like he got a little bit patty cake feet back there. He was worried about that pressure coming through. Threw it a little bit earlier than he wanted to. Kingston Terry on the coverage back there, able to keep him from getting near the ball.
And Calvary stalls out once again. They've gotten 1 first down in this one, Mike. And their 3rd punting situation. And the all-elusive, dangerous, would never want to kick it to him, Sammy LaBoy will have a bouncer that he'll watch and get a friendly Knights roll, and they'll down it at the 29. We'll say right here, don't forget, coming up in just a little bit as Harris County's almost scored a touchdown, but we have the Beck Center GIAA halftime show presented by the Beck Center. So thank you so much to Richard and the Beck Center coming up. He'll give highlights of what's happening. Glenwood lost to Wiley last night. Wiley has the longest winning streak in Alabama, 1A powerhouse. And they were at 14-6, even ended up losing that 35-21. He'll talk about that. He'll talk about what's going on in the county north side. Russell County Valley just got started, of course, here. We got Carver Hardaway. He'll give you all the scores update. It's 14-7, by the way. Pacelli down on Stromrock at the end of the first. Branch. Snap. Handoff Jones. Jones runs through a tackler, runs through another. And Jones gets 7 yards there. And you see Coach Headley, that's one thing he wants to do. He loves seeing what Gus Malzahn called NASCAR.
Yes.
And it's this, roll it, and that's continue going.
Line up. And Calvary's going to have to make some adjustments on that second level with those. They're getting hurt in the passing game right over the middle with that soft zone. See if they make the adjustments.
And off Jones, big old Jones carries another tackler. And that was Jackson Smara, who threw him down, but not before a huge gain, and they're already at midfield.
Yeah, it's one of those things. They're getting some movement on the line there. It's the last 2 tackles have been made by Jackson Samra. You don't want your free safety making too many tackles that far downfield.
Gray Jones started running back last year. It's been Terry this year, but Jones done a great job coming back as a starter. Kingston Terry's got it. Kingston Terry's elusive. Kingston Terry is trying to push the pile, and they still on his feet. They didn't blow it dead, or did they? Now I hear a whistle. The ball comes out, and I just asked the referee maybe be a little bit more emphatic with your whistle so that you can stop, because that's how hits happen that probably shouldn't have. That's how injuries can occur. You got a whistle, let's blow it.
Exactly, and Jack Evans able to hold on to him on the edge there to keep him from getting any more than that 1 yard. The lanky guy standing up on the edge over there for the Calvary Knights.
County does make it a 8-point game. Broughton Branch is going to step up. He's going to throw it to Terry. Terry's got space. Terry gets the first down and more and moves the chains. And you're just seeing Branch. He's a playmaker, Mike. He can step up with his legs. He looks at his progressions. I love how this young man plays quarterback.
Oh, yeah, he's better. He's got confidence. He's not, you got the pressure coming at him. He's able to move his feet, maybe move the pocket, slide it right or left. But he keeps his eyes upfield. He doesn't panic and just take off and tuck the ball. Able to play point guard out there for the Brookstone Cougars.
Hand off again to Terry. Terry, he goes another 4 or 5 yards before being touched, almost at the 30.
Yeah, Jackson Sammer coming down, tunneling down in that zone, making that tackle again for the Calvary Knights.
And you're seeing a tired Calvary Knights defense, too. And just like that, Northside scores again. They've put up 28 here in this first half. Make it 29 on that County defense. And off to Gray Jones. Jones breaks a tackle. Jones still on his feet. And how about the hard running from Gray Jones?
Gray Jones doing his best Cam Scatterbo right now.
Uh-oh.
I'm waiting on him to go, woo! Yeah. He's just running hard. There's no cutting, there's no juking, there's no jiving. It's just straight up field for that kid.
As a guy that loves football, Mike, you love those rough and tough.
Oh, yes.
You remember Jacob Hester from LSU?
Oh,
those
yeah.
guys that just take a beating. They don't have a lot of speed, but it's just hard to bring down. And timeout Calvary, Brookstone driving, trying to go up 17 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For game day, work day, or any day, Glenn Smith in Opelika is loaded with GMC Sierra and Canyon trucks. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $13,750 off. Test drive the new mid-size GMC Canyons with a comfortable ride and strong towing, discounted up to $4,000 off. Plus, enjoy no payments until December. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
First down for Cougars at the 15, leading 10-0. Branch takes a snap, hands it off again to Jones. Jones, this time nothing much there, and he'll bring up second down.
Yeah, Darnell Hamilton able to shed the block off the guard there and being able to get upfield and make that tackle. Gray Jones been running strong so far this drive. He was able to stop him on that one, though.
Branch steps up. Branch gets hit, and then a flag comes in. I wonder what that would be on.
It's in the area of a hold or a face mask there. I couldn't tell if he grabbed his face mask of Branch when he went to bring him down. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. Calvary's going to have to step up right here down deep in their red zone near the goal line here and make sure they get another stuff.
By the way, that
hopefully
penalty,
trying to keep Brookstone to a field goal attempt again.
that penalty was on Calvary, and that is going to be first and goal now for Brookstone. Branch, LeBoy in motion, shovel pass, LeBoy cuts it inside. LeBoy goes in for a second touchdown. And Brookstone putting on the Cougars here at 16-0 with 6:55 in the first half.
Yeah, LeBoy, like we talked about earlier, that phone book quickness. I mean, I'm not a little guy, but that kid's legs are probably about as big as my arms. He's got some big old thighs on him out there, and he's able to break a couple tackles, didn't even get brought down once he reached the end zone.
Can't arm tackle that young man.
No, you can't, not at all. That kid's strong.
Calvary's got to wake up. Coach Brunson's team needs to move the football. because right now it's all Cougars. And Brookstone, the battle-tested Cougars, go up 17-0. We'll take a break. We got more here on the Maxwell Game of the Week, Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
Welcome back, everyone, and there is the kickoff. Jamar Williams has got it. Jamar Williams
breaking
got
free,
speed, and there he goes. We said we needed a big play, and it's Jamar Williams who takes it to the house. The young man knows how to play football, Mike Frost.
Perfect.
Big play for Calvary to get right back in it.
Perfect timing. Leading the team right now with 6 touchdowns between rushing and receiving coming into the game. Able to take off down the sideline, break a couple tackles. All of a sudden, it was nothing but speed and green grass. Back when we grew up, we used to call it nothing but elbows and, well, you know the other body part we used to say. But
and look at the replay here. His speed just runs right past everyone. Hunter was the only one that had a chance. He dove and missed. And you're seeing a jubilated and now woken up student section and sideline from the Knights.
trying to get all the players on the field for the.
Brookstone was so caught off guard by that. They still trying to get people on for the extra point.
That's just what Calvary needed right there. Get a little bit of breath of fresh air, get a score in there, give it back to a 10-point game, maybe. They missed it.
Missed the extra point, but a big play by number 3, Jamar Williams. He's being looked at by Georgia. You're seeing why.
Yes.
We'll take a break. Calvary responds 17-6 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Welcome back, everyone. And that one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a penalty, but big play there by Jamar Williams, Mike Frost. They needed a big one. They dialed number 3, and he delivers on the kickoff return for a touchdown.
Yeah, anytime you get the ball into your best athlete's hands, big things can happen, and that's what happened there, putting him back in the return game. He's able to break a tackle, hit that sideline with that blazing speed. Nobody was going to get close on that Brookstone team, and he was able to get in there, get Calvary a huge score they needed to get back into this ball game after just going down 17-0. Now, like we said, they just need to get that defense in line. Brookstone scored on all 3 drives so far of the game.
Carver's up 35-0 on Hardaway with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter.
We can see that happening. Carver just too deep, too talented.
We knew. Carver's could have played their JV team and they'd have been all right. Gray Jones goes up for 6 yards.
Yeah, it looks like a little arm tackle there. He was able to get in there and make the play. Was Jack Evans.
Shout out to my guy TJ Taylor, the GOAT Taylor.
Huge defensive drive right here for Calvary to try to get back in this game and get the ball back.
And tacking Dre Jones down for minimal gain on 2nd down is a big start there. 3rd down.
Great play on the up front again by Big Darnell. Not the largest one out there at 5'9", but 245 pounds. That kid is strong and quick, making big plays up front for the Knights so far tonight.
Branch steps up, fires. There's Mitchum Kelly. Mitchum Kelly gets enough for the 1st down. He's just a playmaker, man. I don't know how, another word, I don't want to keep emphasizing saying the same thing over and over again, but he steps up in the pocket and finds the right guy every single time. Those guys are hard to stop.
Oh, yeah, he keeps his eyes upfield. He doesn't panic. He doesn't tuck the ball and try to run. He's always looking to dish the ball out to his receivers. They're able to find that soft zone and be able to get in the hole in the defense and be able to just sit there and squat down and catch a good pass. They're able to move the chains.
Handoff, Jones, and Jones is going to be taken down for a loss. And guess who made that play?
Mr. Evans.
Evans and number 66, Darnell Hamilton.
Big Darnell sideline to sideline, that defensive tackle.
By the way, pretty good basketball player too, man. I know you look at him, you're like, that guy can play basketball? Yeah, he's pretty good, pretty fast, and definitely strong. Branch. Nobody open. He's going to fire at little boy. Did he catch it in bounds? And they're saying he did. What a catch by Samuel LaBoy. They get 10 yards on that to set up a 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, you can hear about the whole stadium was arguing and stuff like that, whatever the call when he was rolling out right, expecting the holding to be thrown. But
how nice is it to know you got not one but 2 guys, and LaBoy and Kelly, that you have as a safety net. At any point, you can get them the ball and know they're going to make plays.
Oh, yeah, Branch is good at finding that dump off.
3rd down. Hand off to Gray Jones. Jones pushes the pile and gets a 1st down. Gray Jones just runs hard, man.
He runs tough. He gets that low center of gravity and leads forward. He has not fallen backwards yet tonight. Those legs just stay churning throughout the play.
And if you never fall on your back as a running back, you know you're having a pretty good night, man.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, if you're almost 6 foot tall, you're getting an extra 2 yards every time you fall forward.
So it's 1st down and 10 inside the 40 for Brookstone. 3:40 and counting in the 1st half. Handoff. Nope. It's going to be an RPO. Oh, man. Helmet to helmet there by LaBoy and number 5.
Harris able to get in there and make a big hit on the sideline.
He came in looking to hurt somebody there. And it'll be 2nd down, 7. Hand off to Kingston Terry. Kingston Terry breaks the tackle. Kingston Terry still on his feet. And it'll be taken down. It'll be 3rd down and about 4. And that's where Brookstone lives. Those 3rd and mediums where they have a lot of options.
Oh, yeah. You expect them when it gets about 3rd and medium, 3rd and short, they're going to try to run the ball. With these off tackle coming off with Gray Jones and them out of the backfield. Calvary kind of on their heels on the defensive front right now.
Hand off, no. Look at that, nice dump off. That RPO is working to perfection. Stuart Wolf there with the dump off and another Cougars 1st down.
Yeah, just spreading the ball around. He was able to find that zone over the middle again. That's what's killing Calvary right now in the passing game is those throws over the middle or the dump-offs out wide. Not able to get a whole lot of pressure on Branch all night long.
First down and 10. Hand off to Terry. Terry carries for 4 yards. Kingston Terry on the carry. And I think Brookstone will love nothing more than maybe punch it in here before the half and go up 24-6. Remember, the Cougars will get the football first to start the second half.
Oh, yeah, to go up that high and then be able to get the ball first, because right now, as far as it goes, is so far this game, Calvary hasn't been able to keep Brookstone off the board on any of their drives.
It's been a fairly quick first half, too. About 45 minutes of real time. And we're at a minute and 24. Branch. Takes the snap, rolling, taking off and running, getting blockers, and getting the first down. How about Branch showing a little bit of elusiveness? And it'll be first and goal for the Cougars.
Yeah, he's able to be shifty out of that quarterback position, able to find the little lanes he's got to get when the pressure comes up the middle. Seems like Calvary's having a bad issue as far as collapsing on the edges. They're not able to hold contain, because even if Branch isn't taking off upfield, he's able to find time and dump it off to one of his receivers all night long.
And shovel pass to Samuel LaBoy. That's Mitchum Kelly. Mitchum Kelly cutting it inside and gets it to inside the 5. And Coach Hedlick's going to call a timeout, his second, with 22 seconds left here in the first half. What have you learned so far, Mike?
Well, Brookstone, that high-powered, kind of fast-paced offense is really working for him right now. It's keeping Calvary on the heels. Calvary able to make some plays on defense, but just not on a consistent basis. They'll start off with a loss. They'll get a tackle for loss, and the next thing you know, Brookstone's breaking one free for about another 17 yards to get upfield. Broughton Branch doing a great job back there dishing the ball around, being able to move at the quarterback position and kind of shift and get out of the pocket and slide it over when pressure is heading his way. Calvary just got to work on the edge. They're getting upfield, but they're just not holding contain on the edge and allowing Branch to get outside and being able to use his eyes to find his receivers sitting in the zones open.
And there is a jack. No, I think there's still a timeout, excuse me. I thought there was an injury timeout. Looked like that is just like a tired Calvary defense. Second down and goal. 22 seconds left until the half. If you're Calvary, you would like just to hold them to a field goal and go down 2 touchdowns instead of down by 3 scores. High snap, and it's going to be a QB keep. Branch getting close to the goal line. Did he get in? And they are signaling touchdown. Didn't get even touched till 3 yards down the field, and he just pushes his way in, and the Cougars go up 23-6.
Yeah, a little quarterback run on that one called, and he was able to get upfield, cut upfield. Like he said, wasn't touched till he was about at the 2-yard line. Once he got the guys around him, they all pushed him in there to get into the end zone. Looking to go up 18 now before they head into the half. And like you said, they get the ball back to start the second half. So
Brookstone showing you why they've been ranked number 1 or number 2 pretty much all season. And that one's going to be blocked, but they can't return it. There is a penalty because that's going to be offsides on the Knights. So they'll re-kick. Jimmy Herner will. Now Brookstone's going to go for 2 because of the penalty. Coach Hedley said, let's go up 25-6. Why not?
Might as well.
We're 2 yards away. And on short yardage situations, Calvary's had a tough time stopping them. And Jones gets in to make it 25-6.
Yeah, Brookstone's having their way right now on the offensive side of the ball. Up 19 now, we're getting ready to head into the half. It's going to be a big halftime for Brunson and the Knights as far as adjustments being made on both sides of the ball. Calvary's lone score coming on special teams. They haven't really been able to, I'm not sure if they maybe had one first down so far in the first half on offense. So Calvary known for having a big offense. It's not like they're completely out of this game at this point. But it's going to take a lot of turnaround at halftime and able to stop this Brookstone offense, which is running like a well-oiled machine right now.
Yeah, nothing going right for Calvary.
If anything, the atmosphere is still, I mean, nobody's really.
No, but you got a great student section right now for Calvary, and they just don't have anything to cheer for. Brookstone in a well-attended game, and
I can guarantee you they're not going to kick it to Williams again.
no, and the student section for Brookstone down on the other end. But if I'm Jimmy Hunter, I'm kicking it at anybody but 3. And 3's going to be the one that returns it, and he's going to have to take a touchback, and he didn't want a touchback. He did not. He's upset. He's saying, I wanted it 8 yards back in the end zone.
I didn't ask for the automatic touchback. And starting this far back, you just kind of want to just sit on it, gather your team up, get into the locker room at halftime, and make the necessary adjustments in order to get this game back close in the second half. You don't want to make any mistakes in your own territory this deep.
Handoff up the middle.
Number 12, Nate Stokes on the carry, picking up about 7 yards on the play.
And that's going to be the end of the first half. Calvary getting smacked in the mouth here in this first half. They need to respond. They only have 1 first down. Their touchdown was a kickoff return. And Branch and the Cougars have been efficient. They lead 25-6. We're going to head after this break to the halftime update show with Big Rich, presented by the Beck Center on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For game day, work day, or any day, Glenn Smith in Opelika is loaded with GMC Sierra and Canyon trucks. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $13,750 off. Test drive the new mid-size GMC Canyons with a comfortable ride and strong towing, discounted up to $4,000 off. Plus, enjoy no payments until December. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Everybody, this is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Imagine making your dreams a reality, achieving your goals and aspirations, and having a financial partner that understands your dreams never sleep. At Kinetic Credit Union, we're more than just a bank. We're 40,000 members strong with local service, personal connections, and a nationwide network. Leading-edge technology to help you make financial decisions easier, smarter, and safer. We are Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers, for the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists, for long distance love, for the farsighted, nearsighted, for introverts and extroverts, for the thinkers and the doers, for old friends. Coca-Cola, for everyone.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
For game day, work day, or any day, Glenn Smith in Opelika is loaded with GMC Sierra and Canyon trucks. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $13,750 off. Test drive the new mid-size GMC Canyons with a comfortable ride and strong towing, discounted up to $4,000 off. Plus, enjoy no payments until December. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Imagine making your dreams a reality, achieving your goals and aspirations, and having a financial partner that understands your dreams never sleep. At Kinetic Credit Union, we're more than just a bank. We're 40,000 members strong with local service, personal connections, and a nationwide network. Leading-edge technology to help you make financial decisions easier, smarter, and safer. We are Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers, for the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists, for long distance love, For the farsighted, nearsighted, for introverts and extroverts, for the thinkers and the doers, for old friends. Coca-Cola, for everyone.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
And we're back here. It's the Maxwell Game of the Week. Georgia, Alabama Sports Live, Brookstone and Calvary. First half thoughts. What does Calvary got to do to get back in this, Mike?
Calvary's got to make some adjustments on both sides of the ball. Their lone scorer coming off a kick return. Defensively, it's going to take some strong tackling. Brookstone's running backs are able to break plenty of tackles.
Oh, yeah.
Get some containment on that quarterback pressure. Broughton Branch is able to jump around back there, get some movement, and find his guys out in the open field.
Kingston Terry gets hit. And nice job there by number 23, Jaden Jackson. And we're going to see Broughton Branch. He's got a rushing touchdown. He's also thrown the ball. He's making plays with his legs, and he's showing you why, to be all honest with you, he's one of the top quarterbacks in this area, Mike.
Oh, yeah, he comes in, and all of them are, I mean, you got, between all of them, you got Terry back there running the ball. Gray Jones looking like little Cam Scatterbo back there.
There we go.
Running strong.
I'm telling you who reminds me of, man. And I don't think I'm really dating myself. I mean, I'm 32, but Josh, oh my goodness, no, Jacob Hester.
Oh, yeah,
I was about to say Josh Lester, and I'm like, Josh Lester, shout out, great baseball player, Columbus High.
Never throws a pickoff move.
No, Jacob Hester, and there goes Hester Jr. and Gray Jones, and he's depleted. Now, if you're Brookstone, how do you maintain the momentum you got, and do you think if they score right here, that kind of puts, I won't say the nail in the coffin, but when you start going up by 25 points, it's going to be a lot tougher for Calvary.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the things you know he and Headley talked about in the locker room was keeping that focus, keeping that aggression, not letting up, because even though they are up by 3 scores, Calvary's known to put points on the board, so you can't stop doing what you've been doing in the first half.
By the way, guess who Calvary plays next week? Pacelli.
Okay.
Should be a lot of fun. And Darnell Hamilton. I just love that way that young man plays football. It's a big defensive lineman, yourself, offensive lineman, Mike. The guys that give 100% effort all the time, all about the team, may not have all the stats. He's the reason why you're successful.
Oh, exactly. I mean, the kid moves sideline to sideline at D tackle, leads the team in sacks as an interior defensive lineman.
Come on, man.
Plus, he's strong like bull. You know, he's
the Warren Sapp of this area, DT, Darnell Hamilton, and there's a wide open and just off the fingertips of Deacon Leatherwood. That was absolutely beautifully thrown.
Darnell was in his face again on that one.
And he wanted a late hit, and Darnell's letting him know we're good. Dapped him up and saying that ain't nothing. 4th down, and that's a big stop right there.
Yes, it is.
To force Brookstone on a punt.
First time Calvary's been able to stop the Brookstone offense tonight. It's what they wanted to do, especially with Brookstone getting the ball first this half after already being up 19. Calvary hopefully made some adjustments on the offense like we talked about. Maybe 1 first down the entire first half.
Jamar Williams is set to receive. And if I'm Jimmy Hunter, I'm kicking it anywhere but 3. Jimmy bombs, absolutely bombs that one. And it hits a Cougar. And the Cougars are saying it hit a Calvary Knight. And the referee waddles his way in there to say it's Calvary football. And Coach Headley cannot believe it.
That's no replays in high school ball, but it looks like the guy was making the block, didn't see the ball come down. Could have grazed his backside.
If we got a replay, we'll see. No, we do not. I'm sorry. And
Calvary catches a big break on that one.
Massive break. Oh.
Calvary has the ball. We'll start first down to 10 from the 31-yard line.
28-14. Pacelli losing a strong rock. Other scores in the GIAA. Harris County and Northside 29-14, and it's Russell County Valley tied at 14.
A lot of good games going on right now across the whole area.
I need to see number 3 get some touches on offense.
I was just thinking that they were going, looks like they might get a delay of game here. Or illegal substitution.
Yep. Mike, you know football, don't you?
A little bit.
You played a time or two,
A little
right?
bit. I've
coached
cussed
a little bit?
Yeah, I've cussed a little bit on the sideline.
You've been a great addition to this team. Alston Allen, who's been a great addition. He's on the call right now with Mike Peacock. And by the way, Harris County just scores in for 6, and they make it a game. And I told you, man, Y'all might want to watch that one too. Have it on both screens. This one and County Northside. Handoff to Jaden Jackson, and he is absolutely demolished. And who else other than A.J. Hayes?
Yeah, he tried to cut up on the side there. All of a sudden, A.J. Hayes just came out of nowhere, hit him dead. Face mask to chest. Beautiful tackle. Nowhere to go for the Calvary running back on that one. That sets them back second 19 now. Not where the offense wanted to start for Calvary in the second half.
Second down and 19 because of the massive loss. Wilkinson gets it out to Luke Scoggins. He finally touched it. Scoggins will get thrown down, but, oh, excuse me, that's not even Scoggins. Sawyer Talbot. I apologize. Scoggins, the leading receiver, is still yet to get a touch. The two best offensive players on this team, Williams and Scoggins, held at bay. That's been the reason why they've struggled.
Oh, yeah, they've done a great job in the defensive backfield for Brookstone with their coverages, nullifying both of those guys outside. They're keying on Williams every time he's in the slot. They're looking for 3 if he's on the field, and that's where their coverage is rolling towards.
Wilkinson gets it out quickly, almost intercepted. He was looking there for King Hinton. And
he had Scoggins wide open down the sideline if he'd have been able to find him and dime it. But he just kind of threw it in the middle of no man's land. You had 3 receivers over there. I don't know if there was some miscommunication on the route. But Scoggins was up the sideline by himself. Could have just walked that one in if he'd have been able to find him on that throw. Instead, you're punting.
And almost blocked there. Holy smokes. MJ Archibald nearly took down that one. And Brookstone will come out. And it just seemed like every time this Brookstone with Calvary, there's no rhythm, no flow.
No.
And it's like with Brookstone, they're getting 4 yards on a carry, 6 yards on a first down, allows them to set up some tempo, and then they start moving the football. Calvary, it seems like every time they get a positive play, there's a negative play, or they start behind the sticks, and then they're throwing incomplete passes. Before you know it, it's 3rd and 12, and then you're off the field with a punt.
Oh, yeah, and then once you get that 3rd down and long right there, Brookstone's looking for that pass so they know who to look for.
Yep.
So they're doubling up on Jamar. They're bracketing Williams all night long, so he's not going to be able to touch the ball unless it's on special teams or on a jet sweep of some sort.
They know how good Jamar is. He's getting looked at by Georgia.
Exactly.
There's a reason for that, Mike.
Exactly, and if you can keep the quarterback from even throwing it to him and getting the ball out of his hands, it's going to be a big win on the defensive side for the Cougars.
Back them up 5 yards. Cougars false start. LeBoy and Deacon Leatherwood to the near side. Mitchum Kelly by himself to the far side. And that is going to be get a bounce to Gray Jones, and then almost a face mask there. And is the flag going to come out? It is not. And maybe an incidental. His hand may have just been on top of his face mask and not actually pulled it.
Didn't look like he actually had a grab on it. It was close.
The no call there, Mike.
Yeah, Liam Hocutt was able to get in there and make sure he brought Gray Jones down before he could make any play on that one, keeping it to no gain. Both guys stumbling on that one. Broughton Branch stumbled in with a bad pitch.
Timeout, Brookstone. Coach Headley did not like some alignment there. It'll be 2nd down and 15 when we come back from break here on the Game of the Week.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
So Broughton Branch and the offense will come out now on a 2nd down and long. Kingston Terry in the backfield. Deacon Leatherwood with trips to the far side. Branch, pump fakes. Branch steps up. Branch is going to take off and run, and he will not elude the defense there. Good job by number 10, Nate Osborne.
Yeah, Osborne going sideline to sideline, able to keep Branch. Branch tried to make a couple moves, but Osborne able to set the edge there. Again, not really good contain on the outside on the rush. Calvary was able to get back there in the backfield, but again, they can't keep contained, and Broughton Branch was able to get outside, but luckily for Calvary, Nate Osborne was there to meet him. Make it 3rd and long now. Obvious passing down for the Cougars.
Branch gets it out wide open. There is Stuart Wolf. And that is going to be enough for a 1st down. That is debilitating if you're a Calvary Knights defense.
Oh, you got them 3rd and 15, and you allow the tight end to get upfield on a little seam route in the middle. Again, that's what's been killing them on those set passes. If he didn't have to run and make plays by himself, Broughton Branch is just finding those guys open in the middle of the secondary all night long. Looks like they got the face mask on that one. Darnell and Hamilton and them in there on the tackle, but ripped the helmet off of Terry. Could have been a 2-yard loss. It's going to turn into a face mask. It's going to be another 1st down for the Cougars.
Yeah, and Brookstone just piling it on right now, Calvary. We talked about the adjustments. It looked like they were making them on defense, and then this drive here, especially on that 3rd down and long, just kind of bat-breaking for the Knights.
Oh, yeah, it's all about after a gain like that by the Cougars, Calvary is having a hard time on that next play and able to get their heads back in it. Darnell Hamilton able to get upfield and cause that what would have been a tackle for loss, but just making a mistake by grabbing the face mask of Terry.
Jones is going to be taken down immediately. Darnell Hamilton again there on the stop.
Yeah, Darnell Hamilton's playing. It's basically a one-man show right there for Calvary on defense with him in the middle. Brookstone's going to have to find a way to double him or something. If they can get him nullified on the defensive side of the ball, I'd hate to see what the Cougar offense could do on that.
Branch had the boy, steps up. Branch just throws it away. Good job there by Calvary, and he was trying to, I think, a Batman. Miscommunication there between LeBoy and Broughton Branch, Mike.
Yeah, Calvary causing another 3rd and long here. Let's see if they can keep, again, that middle of the defense in the secondary with that soft zone. Brookstone's going to look to run another little skinny post or something across the middle here with the slot receiver.
Another 3rd and long. They got a 1st down already in this position earlier on the drive.
They got double tights in right now, so I expect one of them to kind of get loose and set down in the middle of that zone in the offense.
Branch. Toss, Jones. Jones, 1st down. Or did he get right there, maybe just short? Good toss on the option by Branch and Gray Jones, Mike. And he's just short.
Yeah, I believe at this point you want to keep that aggressiveness and go for it here.
Right.
This far deep into
what do you got to lose up 19, Mike?
Yeah, and you're this far into Calvary territory, you might as well go for it because running the ball, they've been able to get some kind of push out there.
Handoff, Terry, and he's blown up, and the Knights are going to get a stop on 4th down. Calvary needed it. The defense doesn't break. Offense needs to wake up.
Yeah.
They haven't even gotten Brookstone territory.
Great way to shoot that gap. Liam Hocutt getting up in there and stopping it on a 4th and short and getting Calvary the ball back on offense. They've done a great job on defense so far this half, being able to keep Brookstone out of the end zone or getting a point on the board. But now they need this offense to step it up.
Yep.
Braxton Wilkinson needs to start finding some of those weapons he has on the outside.
They need to wake up. And a team that has not even got a first down since the first quarter. And their only touchdown has been from the kickoff return from Jamar Williams. Calvary, you got to get something going. Wilkinson looking, and he's going to throw it deep, and he's going to have someone near the sideline, and he drops it. And that was looked like Sawyer Talbot,
yeah,
number 6.
I was about to say it looked like it was Talbot over there. He went up to reach for the high point, just couldn't hold on to it, got hit as the ball got to his hands. Seems like when they come out of those bunch trip formations, there's some kind of miscommunication with the routes over there, and everybody kind of ends up in the same area on one side. I'd like to see them put Jamal Williams in the backfield, at least get the ball in his hands somehow. If they're not able to get to it through the air, hand it off to him, let him get outside and try to make a play.
So a penalty is going to be on Brookstone, and that'll be a Calvary first down. Throw, good pass, space, and there's King Hinton. And Hinton will go out of bounds and do all that for 3 yards.
Yeah, it looks like he could have probably got at least closer to the first down by cutting up as soon as he got the ball. You had Gray Jones out there on the corner able to shed his block and kind of set that edge on the outside and keep him to where he tried to bounce it out and get around him. Just couldn't get there. This 3-man front for Brookstone giving Braxton Wilkinson a little bit of trouble with the rush. Now got a false start on Calvary. Set them back again. Let's see if they can find a way to get into the playmaker's hands here with 2nd and long, try and get another first down and keep this drive going.
But every time they get a first down, Mike, they combat it with a negative play on the immediate next set of downs. And Wilkinson will fire it up finally to Scoggins, and he overshoots him, and he had 2 people covering him, and you keep saying it. They're blanketing him and Jamar Williams saying, you got to beat us with somebody else.
Yeah, it seems like Brookstone's defense has done a good job so far tonight confusing Braxton Wilkinson. When he does have time, the coverage is there, but he's throwing into double coverage, sometimes triple, or sometimes just dropping in the middle of nowhere. That time he had plenty of time in the pocket. He just kind of released it too far and too wide. Rushed it over there and didn't see that he had a bracket coverage on Scoggins.
Third down. Braxton, and it's caught way short of the first down. Talbot was the one that caught it. Is this going for it on 4th down, or I think their decision's already been made?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be punting it. I was like, either way, you're close to the 40, which is about that gray area to try to go for it, but you're down 3 scores, and as quick as this game clock's been moving all night long, you wonder if the aggression would work out a little bit better at this point.
Which I'm with you, Mike. This game has gone by super fast.
And you got to find some way to find some kind of spark on the offensive side.
Valley and County, Russell County, 14-14, almost at the half. And that one's going to be a decent punt. is going to get a Calvary bounce, and it'll be inside the 30. Harris County is within one of Northside, 29-28. That is a game going on at Gannett Stadium.
Now let's see, the defense for Calvary has been able to keep Brookstone from scoring so far in the second half. Let's see if maybe they can find a way to cause a turnover here and get this ball back over in Brookstone territory and try to get some kind of spark, some kind of life back into the offense.
Don't forget, we got the GIAA scoreboard show. I'll be there 11 o'clock. Update you everything happened in the GIAA, including this game and more, tonight at 11 p.m. from the Beck Center.
Yeah, they tried to reverse on that one. Jack Evans said, we're not having it. Able to get upfield, make another stop for a loss for the Calvary defense here, causing second and long. Looks like it might be a cramp issue on the field for Calvary right here. And with that right there, we'll go to a Jack Houston Memorial injury timeout. We'll be back here in a moment on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Welcome back, everyone. Darnell Hamilton there, able to get back up. They need him return immediately if you're Calvary, Mike.
Oh, yeah, I don't care if it's bananas, some kind of sodium pills, something. You got to give him something to get back out there because he's been a hoss out there on the defensive front for Calvary.
I just see an exhausted Knights defense, and they're out there again. Broughton Branch is going to take off and run, and
Jack Evans again.
Yeah, they needed him. They're going to need him to step up with Hamilton out. But right now, offensively, I've been really shocked at a team in Calvary that's putting up close to 40 points a game. And to have 6, and that was off a kickoff return for a touchdown, and only having 2 first downs, one of them off a penalty. I wouldn't have guessed that in a million years.
No, not at all. Brookstone's done a great job with their defensive game plan, confusing Braxton Wilkinson with their coverages and their blitz schemes.
They get it out, Mitchum Kelly. Kelly makes a man miss. Kelly coming, taking him down, and there is Nate Osborne again. Excuse me, that is not Osborne, that's Nate Stokes. Both Nates, I love them. Both Nates are linebackers. And one is 10, one is 12.
Yes, sir.
And they're about the same size. Thank you for doing me any favors.
And both of them fly sideline to sideline, so
Come on
it's hard
now.
to tell. Huge 4th down right now. But Calvary's got to do something on offense. Like I said earlier, I would like to see Jamal Williams be set in the backfield, at least get the ball in his hands somehow. Braxton Wilkinson having all kinds of trouble tonight, being able to disperse the ball out and find his open receivers. And Jamal Williams basically has had 1 touch tonight, and that was the touchdown that Calvary scored, even though it was on special teams. Let's see if he fields this kick and tries to make another one. That's a shank right there. It's going to go straight up.
Yep, and that is going to be getting in Calvary for the first time all game. They're going to be deep in Brookstone territory. And let's see if they can take advantage of it with a 1:03 left here in the third.
Yeah, so there go. Calvary's going to have the ball at Brookstone's 35 to start off here. Could be just a little bit of a spark they need here towards the end of the third quarter to try to at least make a closer game out of this. There's like some confusion with the spot. Both teams not sure where the ball is. All right, let's see if Braxton Wilkinson's made some adjustments mentally.
Yep. All right. And again, the football. Is there an extra one on the field?
All right, maybe now we can start this drive. Brunson trying to get him to hurry up and get back on the line of scrimmage, tell him to hurry up, let's go. Like I said, it looks like a little bit of foreshadowing. Jamar Williams made it to the backfield back there to get the handoff.
And nice job there by Jamar Williams. I cut my mic down because I got so excited they finally gave the ball to number 3. And they're going to hand it to him again. And Jamar says, oh, we almost lost his footing there. You got to be careful planting on this field.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to set something up here. 2 dives up the middle with Jamar Williams. Could be looking at a play action coming up soon because Brookstone's keyed on Jamar all night long. Could open up something on the outside here for Calvary.
Hand off to Williams. Williams pushes the pile and gets it to the 20. It'll be third down and short. 12 minutes to go. Calvary needs to hurry. They're down 19. It's the game of the week on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For game day, work day, or any day, Glenn Smith in Opelika is loaded with GMC Sierra and Canyon trucks. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $13,750 off. Test drive the new mid-size GMC Canyons with a comfortable ride and strong towing, discounted up to $4,000 off. Plus, enjoy no payments until December. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Welcome back, everybody. Calvary needs to score, and they got to score in a hurry, Mike. It's third down here. They are at least trying to get Jamar Williams more involved in the offense. I mean, heck, I would. He leads the team in touchdowns.
Oh, exactly. He's the best athlete on the offensive side of the ball for Calvary.
And that may be a free play there. Nope, they're going to say false start on Calvary. And you know that's got to be frustrating. You probably just talked the entire walk down at the start of this quarter. We're going to go on this snap. We're going to go on this snap, and you still have a false start. It's got to be frustrating as a coach.
Oh, yeah. Just mental mistakes on that side of the ball for Calvary all night long on offense.
How many times did you Nick Saban a hat when your offensive lineman did something like that, man?
It's hard to hold it in. It is. Whenever you sit there and talk to them, look, because you practice it. You practice it, you know, on 2, on whatever other call.
Wilkinson throws a fade route, and he overshoots Sawyer Talbot on 3rd and 9. And that will bring up 4th down, and I feel like it's got to go for this, man.
Yeah, because you know that 3rd and 4 right there, that was an intentional snap call for Calvary to try to get Brookstone off sides, get that 1st down. Now you go back 5 yards, throw an incomplete pass. Instead of 1st and 10, now it's 4th and 9. You've got to have a big play here if you're Calvary. You got motion trips to the short side.
And they're going to throw a deep pass, and it's almost intercepted. Looking for Talbot, and guess who made that play? That's Gray Jones. And it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Cougars.
Gray Jones doing it on both sides of the ball right now for Brookstone tonight. A lot of two-way players at this level of football here, and you're starting to see some of these guys are just all-out athletes. Gray Jones being one of them.
And that one was almost picked off, and that was exactly what Calvary needed. Jackson Smar probably saw too much green grass there, Mike, and took his eyes off the ball.
Yeah, just took him off at the last moment. Thought he was going to be able to just catch that one and run it in. That's the hard part about it when it comes to focus. A lot of the times you kind of take your eye off the ball thinking that, all right, this is easy. If you don't watch the ball all the way through, it's going to hit the ground, and that unfortunately happened to Sammer on that one.
Nothing much there.
Darnell Hamilton back in the game as well. For Calvary, him and Liam Hocup being able to stop the run on that one to cause 3rd and long. Again, Calvary defense has had a complete turnaround from the first half. It's just the offense just hasn't been able to complement them that well.
Snap. And Broughton Branch over the middle. Mitchum Kelly, what a catch. Mitchum Kelly still on his feet. And there goes the speed of Mitchum Kelly. Holy smokes, he's putting on a show. He's down the sideline, getting blocking. He's going to go in for a touchdown. And you can put this one on ice, but there is a flag. But I don't care.
Yeah,
that was an incredible play, Mike.
It was. You hate to see something like that. Big play, a lot of athleticism from Kelly on that one. Then you start to see kind of everybody kind of fading back in the back, and you hate to see that little bit of laundry on the field.
And they're actually going to call that on Brookstone. Holding, Mike.
It's going to set them back. Unfortunately, it was right there near the 1st down marker as well, so it's going to put them back. They're going to end up basically almost where they started off that play, keeping it at 3rd down.
And I don't know if they needed that.
Nah.
The way he was making people miss, Mike.
Yes.
Holy smokes. And then he blew right past everyone. The elusiveness of Mitchum Kelly, you just saw it on display there. Wow.
Yeah,
But
Calvary's had some breaks tonight.
Yes,
They've
they
had
have.
some breaks go their way with some penalties and with some movement on Brookstone's side. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to do anything with it on the offensive side of the ball. Still being shut out as far as on offense.
So they get enough for the 1st down. The penalty was down the field. So it is a 1st down.
Like I said, it looks like there's confusion because he set the ball where the flag was instead of moving it back 10 yards from where the flag was called.
Against the Cougars. However, they've been given a 1st down.
Not sure how they can get a first down on the ineligible receiver call, but again, Darnell Hamilton back there making plays in the backfield still all night long. The big bright spot for Calvary tonight has been Darnell all night long in the middle, being able to slow down this Brookstone offense, especially here in the second half.
Only Colga in the building. You know he had to pop out for this one. Broughton Branch fires it wheel route, and there was Samara again trying to make the interception. Kind of confused. Now it is 3rd and 10. It's 3rd and 14?
Yeah, 3rd and 13, 14. Yeah, after that last play, Darnell Hamilton again getting in the backfield, making a tackle for loss on that first down run. Even with some of the bad luck, some of the good luck they've had, the defense has made a complete turnaround in the second half for Calvary. Just no consistency on the offensive side of the ball.
The ball's on the ground! And it looks like Brookstone got on it. No? Whose football is it? It's Calvary's football! You can say this, Mike. The defense has kept them in this game.
Oh, they have. The defense
been lights out the second half.
They made all the great necessary adjustments they needed to make in the second half at halftime.
We got some good games, man.
Right in the middle of it again, my boy Darnell. The kid's just, he's all out tonight for Calvary on the defensive side of the ball. There's nothing else you can say about the kid.
He plays hard, Mike.
He does. He does.
And those are the kids. He may lack size, but what he lacks in size, he makes up in heart, determination, will. And I'm telling you, you know this as a former coach, man. Those are the kids I'll go to war with every day of the week.
I mean, he's a defensive tackle going against these 6'3", sometimes up towards 300 pounds. He's 5'9", 245. Strong, fast, electric, plays all out all game long. Love watching him out there.
How about a big play here from Calvary? And they are going to throw it deep, and it's going to be right through the hands of Sawyer Talbot. It's been his favorite target here so far.
Yeah, he had that little bit of a break between the safety and the corner there on that cover two. Safety came across, was able to make the play on Sawyer, hit him before he could get a good grasp on the ball as it falls to the ground there, making it second down now. Thankfully for Calvary, it stops the clock. But you want to get a big play here, get a quick score and get this ball back.
Beautiful shot of the moon. It's smiling down on the Calvary Knights field. Can there be a miracle tonight? Down 19, the defense is held Brookstone at bay. The offense can't get anything going. Wilkinson, who's had a tough night, dumps it down to Jamar. Jamar's going to have to make a couple people miss. Jamar not able to and gets hit immediately, and that is A.J. Hayes. That man is all over the field, man. Big play from 23 and white.
Yeah, Jamal Williams, it looked like he was able to maybe get around the two on the edge, but then A.J. Hayes making her way all the way across the field, coming from the other side, getting to the sideline and stopping Jamal Williams before he can make any kind of big play. Actually losing about 4 or 5 on that one.
Third and 15. Calvary got to get something going here. Braxton steps up. Braxton going to run. Braxton got enough for the first down, and he does. Maybe not, maybe a yard short. I thought he got to the 20. He ends up getting, and he needed to get to the 21. He's at the 22 and 4th and 1.
Yeah, just wasn't able to get to where he could see where the first down marker was and know where to get to. He was able to get to it, just stepped out of bounds a little bit too early. crucial play here for the Calvary offense.
I really do think this is a big play. County, by the way, just took the lead on Northside. What a comeback from Harris County and Northside on a return. And Northside just took the lead back. And we may have a game of the year going on between Harris County and Northside, and that's going to be enough for Calvary Knights' first down.
Yeah, Harris County kicking the field goal to take the lead, and then Northside on the ensuing kickoff says, you know what, we're tired of this. Let's just take it back to the house. Now they take another possibly going up 36-31 here, depending on whether they decide to go for 2 or not. Got about 5 minutes left in the game over there at Connect.
7:58 here. Calvary does get a first down. They need to score, and they need to score in a hurry. They're down 3 possessions. They got to score 3 times. That means 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions, and a field goal. Or 3 touchdowns. And the football comes out, and it's still loose, and it looked like it's going to be picked up. It's going to be down, and Brookstone Jordan gets on it, and a huge play by the Cougars defense.
Just swarming out there on the edge. He never got a good handle on the ball to begin with. Tried to get to it. As soon as he went to scoop it up, he got leveled, and the ball just went flying back about another 20 yards. Brookstone's Colton Jordan able to jump on it. Give Brookstone the ball back here with 7.5 minutes to go in the game, up 19. They could try to ice it with another touchdown drive right here.
King Hinton was not able to even get the football. Then he was hit. The ball comes flying out, and Caleb Jordan gets on it. And Brookstone can put the dagger in right here at the 44 of the Calvary Knights. Timeout, Calvary. And we'll take a quick break.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet from Glenn Smith and Opelika. Silverado and Colorado trucks ready to roll. Get going in a powerful new full-size Chevrolet Silverado with discounts up to $13,500 off. Drive away in the mid-size Chevy Colorado ready for work or play. Discounted up to $4,000 off. People from all over the USA are going to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone. Cougars on first down and 10 after the fumble play.
It's like the officials trying to figure out what's going on. 7, Abe Evangelista looks like he came out a little bit late for Calvary on defense. They said, never mind, there was 11.
So no penalty. The referee said I just needed to get some work in and count. Branch has that one batted down. Griffin Snow with his big arms knocks it down.
Yeah, Calvary's like we talked about a couple times, Calvary's defense has made a huge turnaround. Those 2 edges they had between Griffin Snow and Jack Evans, long arms able to get back there and kind of keep Broughton Branch from getting a clean vision downfield.
Branch looking, steps up, fires, and throws it to Gray Jones. 3 Calvary Knight defenders were there, and good defense for Calvary brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, Jakari Harris was able to high top that one, get the high point, tip it just enough to keep the receiver and keep Gray Jones from being able to bring that one down as it falls down out of bounds. Now we got another 3rd down here for Brookstone. Stopping the clock again here on an incomplete pass.
And step up, throw, incomplete, and Calvary's may force a punt. I want to again commend the defense, man.
Yes.
This is now another possession in which they're forcing a punt. They have kept Calvary in this game. They have not given up anything here in the second half. It's just been the offense that's been sputtering out.
Yeah, the offense just haven't been able to get any consistency tonight for Calvary, whether it's just the blocking or Braxton Wilkinson not being able to find receivers. They're trying to confuse them on the Brookstone side on defense between their mixing their coverages up and their blitz schemes. Let's see if Calvary can kind of at least get something here as Williams looks back to return this punt.
And Jimmy Hunter is going to get a good one there. Fair catch signal that's going to go in the end zone, and Calvary's going to go the length of the field. Presented by Kinetic Credit Union, Glenn Smith Chevrolet, GMC, Coca-Cola, and Houston Clinic. Thank you also to Valley Hospitality, and Houlihan's will be there once a month. Mike, you came out and hung out with us, man. We love Maurikas.
Oh, yeah. Good old Maurikas. He's been around for a long time. If anybody knows restaurant business, it's him.
Thank you to Ginger Surprise, and again, Valley Hospitality for their partnership of what we do. Thank you to Master Wall, Grant Smithwick, Steve Smithwick. He has a book that just came out that talked about the successes of being a CEO of Master Wall, a small company here in Georgia that has grown with as a national brand and interior, exterior wall needs. That is Master Wall. And we appreciate Steve Smithwick and his support and Master Wall's support of what we do. From been with us since the very beginning, man.
And another mental mistake by Calvary there is they had too many men break the huddle, 12 on the field. They're going to get an illegal substitution. Another setback for the offense right now. They've been sputtering all night long, just mental mistake after mental mistake.
Believer Bulldog coach Steve Smithwick. You can find it right now, Amazon's #1 bestseller in several categories, business ethics and entrepreneurship. Go buy it right now. Believer Bulldog coach Steve Smithwick on Amazon. Bestseller. Throw out of the backfield, and that's Stokes. Stokes will gain back and get to at least close to the original line of scrimmage. He'll bring up second down. You would think a little bit more hurry up.
They want to go the old, like we said earlier, that Gus Malzahn NASCAR offense. Down 3 scores with just over half the quarter remaining here. Brookstone stayed with that 3-man front all night long. Not sure who's coming, who's blitzing.
Step up and a sack. And there's Harrison Baker. Of course, he's going to get in on it with his glove on his hand and all.
Yeah, Hayes Keetle able to get in there and get in the face of Braxton Wilkinson to start it off.
And Tigers just scored a touchdown on north side. Back and forth they go with 3:31, and they're an extra point away from taking a 1-point lead.
It's the up and down game right there, back and forth over there at Kinnett tonight. Big rivalry no matter what sport it is between those two
They
schools.
hate each other.
Yes, they do.
Firing Wilkinson. King Hinton was the intended target. And that one goes incomplete.
Yeah, just kind of overshot him on that one. Luckily for Wilkinson and the Knights, Kingston Terry wasn't able to come up close to make that interception and take it to the house.
And they'll have to punt.
Yeah, when you're this far back in your own territory.
It's just been a rough night for the Knights defense. I mean, the Knights offense. Brookstone's been lights out. They have not given up a defensive touchdown. They have not given up more than 5 first downs.
Yeah, you look at Brookstone's defense, everybody's playing their assignment, doing exactly what they've been asked of all night long. Great game day preparation by the Brookstone coaching staff, getting this defense ready for tonight against a Knights team that's been averaging 42, 43 points a game so far this year.
Sammy LeBoy fair catches that. And don't forget, we got the GIAA scoreboard show coming up at 11 o'clock. I'll be hightailing it out of here. heading to the Beck Center and giving you up to date on what's going on around the GIAA. And I'll be tuning into that county north side game. By the way, it's on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, guys. I know I keep updating you the score. You can just get out of this and go over to that one or have them both on your smart screen. Sammy LeBoy makes a man miss, makes another man miss, and goes for it for another couple yards.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the sideline, I believe he'd have kept going.
No. So as I made mention, Pacelli and Calvary play next week. And that is a shovel pass to LeBoy, and LeBoy with nothing there.
Yeah, able to be brought down there by Nate Osborne. He got hit a couple times, broke about 2 tackles. Looked like he could have probably broke up field, but Nate Osborne swallowed them up back there to keep it to a 1-yard gain.
Brookstone is on a bye for the first time. They've played, this will be game number 7, so they'll finally get a much-needed rest next week. Branch, Mitchum Kelly overshoots him, and that'll be 4th down. Another punt situation for Brookstone.
Like we said, Calvary's defense doing their job again. We can't say that Calvary's defense didn't do what they needed to do in the second half to try to keep this ball game.
Most definitely, they are staying in this game.
Back to punt for the Cougars. Number 5, Barringer at deep to receive the punt for the Knights.
See if maybe Harris can try to get a good one to field back there to return and get great field position for the Knights.
Jimmy Hunter bombs it, and it'll be waved and then get a Calvary Knights bounce, and they'll down it, and Calvary's going to get it at the 33.
Yeah, 4.5 minutes to go. It's not a whole lot Calvary can do at this point but play for pride and try to put one in the end zone, at least make this score a little bit more respectable. No points on the board the entire second half here for either side.
No.
We came in expecting an offensive show display on both sides of the ball. Brookstone came out strong, scoring 25 in the first half, but Calvary just hadn't been able to move the ball at all hardly on offense throughout the entire game. Got to credit Brookstone's defensive coordinator with the game plan tonight.
Wilkinson fires, caught. Finally a positive play coming out of the air. And I think that is that Jamar or Jakari Harris? Nice play by him. No, Jamar Williams, excuse me. It's hard to see the numbers.
It is with that the color scheme on the jerseys.
Never mind, it is Jakari Harris. Mike, you knew what you were talking about, man.
No, I thought so.
I'm not going to second guess you anymore. Wilkinson gets it out. Nice play. Busting tackles is Nate Stokes. And he'll get close to another first down. They need to hurry fast, and they need to score, and they need to get some onside kicks, and they need a lot of help.
Yeah, tough run after the catch there by Stokes. He was able to get upfield and had about 3 Cougars hanging on to him, trying to bring him down. The effort's there. It's just a matter of getting the mental mistakes out of the way. It's going to be a lot of film for Coach Brunson to look at and try to get his team back on track throughout the rest of the season. Brookstone's linebackers walking up, showing blitz.
And And that is going to be enough for a first down.
Wilkinson with the pickup of about 5 yards, picking up for a Calvary first.
Yeah, had Harrison Baker coming off the edge. Great pickup on the tackle by Darnell Hamilton out there to be able to pick up that blitz and keep him from getting to the quarterback, allowing Braxton Wilkinson to be able to cut up field and get that first down.
Wilkinson caught, nope, goes right through the hands.
Tried to turn and run with it before he found it.
And so it'll be second down. He had a wide open two there.
Oh yeah, he just tried to turn around and cut up field before he watched the ball into his hands. That's one thing you can't do in football is be able to advance without the ball in your hands. You got to be at least make sure you catch it first.
Wilkinson, King hitting, spins. And MJ Archibald with a big hit there.
Crucial third and long here for Calvary if they want to try to get some points on the board in the second half as we tick down towards the 2-minute mark. Like I say, it's pretty much inevitable what the outcome of the game is going to be. It's just a matter of Calvary can get the pride to kind of punch one in here before the game ends.
Wilkinson fires, caught, breaking a tackle, first down, big play there. And that looked like Jaden Jackson, and I think. And Calvary getting a first down, but you're right, Mike. Right now they're playing for pride with a minute and a half. It's taking a lot of time. And Wilkinson will be thrown out of bounds there.
Yeah, Savon Kelly able to get to him and get him out of bounds before he could get upfield. The fact that he did step out of bounds does stop the clock, though.
Loss of about 6 yards on the play. That'll bring up second down and 16 for the Knights.
Second long here for Calvary.
Wilkinson, Stokes, and yeah, Stokes won't get anything. He'll be third and long. He loses 3 yards.
That's going to set him back even further. A little bit of a high pass there off of Wilkinson. Stokes had to get up in the air. Couldn't get any momentum going. As soon as he came down with the ball, he was getting wrangled up.
Listen, I know if you're Calvary, you were in the game defensively.
Yes.
Offensively, you're just having a tough time. And I just think Brookstone's been the better team.
Oh, exactly.
You got to tip your cap to them, but I've been impressed what I've seen, especially what I saw last year. In this game, it was 50-0. And this time it's 25-6. And that one's going to be caught by Talbot. First down. It looks like close to a first down.
Yeah, it looks like there's a Brookstone Cougar down on the field. Maybe looks like he maybe snagged his arm trying to make that tackle there. Could maybe have done something to his shoulder. You know that. We'll take a Jack Houston Memorial Hospital timeout. We'll be back in just a moment on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Welcome back, everybody. Looks like Harris County is trying to put it what it's been an incredible game away. They're up 38-37, and we're 14 seconds away here from this one being done. Wilkinson over the middle, caught, touchdown. Finally one goes in. Nate Stokes, the senior, gets in. And Calvary's going to make it respectable.
Oh, yeah, it's going to make it a little bit of a better ball. It's been a good ball game all night long. That first half really put Calvary in a big hole.
Yeah.
Defensively, they were able to hold on and make it a tighter game. If the offense had to just click just a little bit sooner,
that's it.
We'd have seen a lot better ball game here. But either way, it's just been hard fought all night long. The defense was really impressed on both sides of the ball for me.
I think this had more to do with Brookstone than it did with Calvary.
Yes,
I think
yes.
Calvary lived up to the moment. They made adjustments in the second half. They did not give up a point. I give credit to Emmanuel Brunson. This is a well-coached team.
Yes.
I just think Brookstone's better. And
yes.
I've been saying that all season long. That's why they're one of the favorites, if not the favorite, in the GIAA to win it all. They're going to go for two, and they're going to get it out. And Talbot's going to have it go through his hands. So 25-12. We're going to do the All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. He played both ways, Mike, and that was Gray Jones. This guy was sensational, man. He reminds me of Jacob Hesser. He had close to 100 yards rushing. He also was able to catch out of the backfield. He played cornerback. This guy does everything for them. He's been great.
Oh, yeah, both sides of the ball. Like we said, this GIAA level of ball, you're going to see a lot of kids playing both sides, both ways. Maybe even special teams hardly ever coming off the field. Gray Jones, one of them, able to make big plays both on offense, defense. The coverages that Brookstone gave tonight, him being out at corner, being able to bracket down, they basically shut down Jamal Williams all night long except for that one kick return. Offensively, Williams was basically unseen, giving Brookstone pretty much they were able to glide to that victory after the first half. I know you want to call him Jacob Hester. I'm still going to call him Little Scatterbo rest of the season.
Whatever you want to call him, you better call him a football player.
Exactly.
And he's been great for the Cougars, man.
That kid is tough.
And obviously, Calvary's going to go for the onside kick. The hand seam's on for Brookstone. And it looks like there's going to be one play left, and it's going to have to be a 90-yard bomb for Northside.
See if they got a trick play in their arsenal. But
And here comes Brookstone. And they're just going to kick it off. And they're going to say, nah, we'll let the time run out. Terry's going to run it. Terry's still on his feet. And Terry slung out of bounds. 15-yard penalty will happen, but that's going to be it. And the battle of the two best teams in the GIAA belongs to the Brookstone Cougars. And Coach Headley's team gets a huge win and bounces back from last week to take down Calvary 25-12.
yeah, they didn't let down at all after that loss on the road last week against Stratford Academy, another perennial powerhouse in GIAA. Hard-fought loss on the road last week. They came back, bounced back, came on the road over here to Calvary tonight on Calvary Senior Night and was able to do an offensive display on the first half, but entire game defensively, Brookstone just outmaneuvered, outcoached that Calvary offense and got them the win tonight, 25-12. As now Brookstone goes to 6-1. Calvary drops down to 5-1 over on the record. And then we're going to be able to break down here in just a moment. If you want to catch us in a moment, we'll have Thrift down there talking to Ian Headley. But we'll see you next week here. This is Mike Frost, Chris Gates, manning the show here. We'll see you again next week here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.